Hey, what's up, guys? Crew Hound here today with some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Hardcore Search and Destroy. And if you notice that the quality is pretty bad, it's not because my quality is bad, it's because this is on the 360. And Treyarch did a really bad job with this game on the 360. They didn't care one bit. And I had 360 when this game came out initially, and then I wound up getting the Xbox One in the middle of December. I think it was for Christmas, actually, but so that's why this gameplay, it doesn't look so hot, but it's a good game nonetheless. And it's hardcore. Hardcore is something that is not very commonly played on YouTube, not that I remember at least, or have seen much of. I played hardcore very heavily. I want to say starting in World at War. I initially played COD 4 and played Team Deathmatch, tried to use the overkill Dragunov with like a submachine gun, and as you guys can imagine, trying to snipe with the Dragunov without stopping power, even with stopping power, it could tend to be a two-shot kill, was not very effective, so I was not very good at COD 4. Initially anyways, and then I started pushing up towards hardcore and World at War, and I really enjoyed the one-shot kills. My aim wasn't very good, and it's definitely improved over the years, but hardcore is something I definitely recommend, especially for some newer players, or even some older players looking to change things up. It's very fast-paced. It's because it's essentially a one-shot kill with every gun. There's some exceptions, submachine guns at long range, pistols at long range, shotguns, I guess, for that matter, at long range. Those are all those could all be multiple shots, but for the most part it is one shot, and it's very fast paced, like I said, which accommodates my playing style. I like to run around and I like to rush a lot in Search and Destroy, as you guys see a bunch here. And I'm using my I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I'm using Vision Pulse today. I highly recommend that in Search and Destroy. I find it the most effective, especially in hardcore, because the weapons really don't do much in hardcore. Woohoo, it's one shot kill just like everything else. But with Vision Pulse, if you use it as a rusher, you can essentially just run to the middle of the map, pop that thing out, and you can see where everybody is, and it's very effective. And I highly suggest doing that and then flanking around people. That's the easiest way to do well on Black Ops Search and Destroy, Black Ops 3 Search and Destroy for that matter, and especially in hardcore. But quick stop talking about the gameplay really quick, just for a moment. I want to give a little shout out, a little thank you shout out to a little YouTuber you guys probably know if you're on my channel. The 15 of you, the few, the proud, the Crew Hound subscribers. His name is SlayedByBlade. Yeah, you guys probably know of him. He's a hardcore knifer. Not in hardcore game modes, but he's a very good knifer. His biggest talent, in my opinion anyways, is with throwing knives / tomahawks. The dude is insane with those. He's very incredible. And you guys might be wondering why I'm shouting him out, because he has helped me a ton with my quality issues, and now I feel confident uploading Search and Destroy. This one doesn't really need any super fast mode. I do die once, but I'm watching for about half a second. I'm watching not a kill cam, a guy I'm spectating. But he helped me with the quality a bunch, and he's a big reason why you guys are going to see a lot more Search and Destroy on this, because initially when I would try to do super fast mode in my Sony Vegas, it would just get those weird boxes that would come out. I don't remember exactly what he called it. And he also said I had ghosting on one of the first two videos, maybe two of the first three. And that essentially is where it's kind of blurry when I'm moving, and that should be entirely fixed now. So huge shout out to him. He took the time out of his day to talk to me, a guy with 15 subscribers. And I actually met him, I want to say 4 years ago. I used to play with a couple of his YouTube buddies. We have mutual buddies on YouTube, and I think I played with him once or twice. We didn't really, form a relationship back in the day, but I contacted him a couple years, or I think a year ago, maybe a couple years ago, about initially I tried to restart my sniping team. That went really well, by the way, for a couple months, but my issue with sniping is that I was always really good at recruiting, but maybe I was too good at recruiting because they always got picked off by other big teams, and it never really went anywhere. But he helped me out initially there, and then I contacted him probably a month or two ago about, wanting to do this whole YouTube thing again, what he suggested, stuff like that. And he was very receptive to that, and I just thank him a bunch, because I wouldn't be here, this is soft, I wouldn't be here on YouTube today with this quality without SlayedByBlade. But so big thank you to him. Link will be in the description. I don't really know if anybody here will need his link, but we'll throw it there anyways. So if you guys follow my Twitter, I have two Twitters. I have @CrewHound and then @CrewHoundYT. @CrewHoundYT is essentially my sub box, and on that account, I just tweeted out yesterday that I will have near daily uploads, which is the plan at the moment. I have some Modern Warfare Remastered stuff I have on my Xbox hard drive that I want to get off of that, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that without you guys seeing the gameplay before I upload it. But I've got some cool things on that. If you guys have any tips for me on how to record on that, if you could leave them in the comments, that'd be excellent. I can bring my PVR over here too, but I'm on campus at college and I don't have my PVR with me at the moment. But I can definitely bring that on here if it makes it easier. I was just thinking for simplicity reasons that I might be able to use the recorder on the Xbox One, but at the moment we're kind of running into difficulties with that. So, like I said, in the comments for any tips and tricks or suggestions, I should say, involving that would be great. But guys, it is March. It is the college basketball conference tournament, and I love this time of year. I'm a big sports fan. If you guys have heard any of my other commentaries, I think I actually really only talked about it in the one on Fall and MW3, Search and Destroy, which was a good game too, by the way. But it is big time. I am very, very, very big fan of college basketball, especially in March. You know, it's just one of those months where college basketball fandom just heavily increases. And I am a big fan of the Big Ten in general, and I am pumped for the games tonight. We are, I think, 3 days away from Selection Sunday. Not 2 days, I suppose, because it's Friday, so Saturday and Sunday. I don't know how that didn't kill him, by the way. I'm still a little bit rattled about that. And here's where I should have super fast mode, but don't really need it. But I'm a big fan of the Big Ten. I'm really excited to see what happens. There aren't any too good teams in the Big Ten this year. I think the 1 seeds are going to be Kansas, even though they just lost. Villanova, assuming they don't lose coming up here. I guess they could probably lose and still get a 1 seed. Kansas, Villanova. I think UNC, barring something crazy happen, and then Gonzaga's probably earned the right for a 1 seed too. But yeah, I don't really know if anybody here cares about sports, but that's what I'm projecting. I love brackets. If there's anybody out there who wants to do a bracket challenge with me, I could start one up. Just leave that in the comments as well. I do really enjoy reading comments, so if you guys could leave them, that'd be awesome. But gameplay's coming to a close here, guys. Gameplay's some 12-1. Dude gets the triple spray here for the game winner. I have a quick question for you guys. Search and Destroy montage gonna come out. Do you guys want to see tips and tricks in Search for the next video or another gameplay? Leave that in the comments. A bunch of comments I'm expecting from you guys. And please subscribe. I need 100 so I can get a custom URL. It would mean the world to me. So yes, that should be about it. 12-1 gameplay, Black Ops 3. Yeah, bye.